Maidesh e twodichi ni nishle, the nesla bahe bashish chin, maidesh gij ni dashe do the nes bahe dashanale. Hi, my name is Ayden Clytus. My mom is Diné from the Navajo Nation, and my dad is African American. I currently reside here in the Phoenix area. I think I can speak for a lot of teens, I guess, in 2020. When COVID hit, as an 18-year-old recent graduate, it was very like, what's the point? How am I gonna make any change? I was thinking very large scale of, I wanna make a difference and I wanna help people, but it just feels like it's not possible. And I just wasn't sure what my place in it all. I think at that time, I didn't quite value what it means to be Diné. I didn't really quite value home. I knew it was important and I knew it was part of who I am, but I didn't really quite understand that. I think when I started to learn Navajo, the culture, the teachings came with it. Understanding that brought more value to who I am. I grew up close to my culture. My mom was she grew up traditional. My grandpa passed down a lot of knowledge to her, and she left the reservation, the Navajo reservation, to find more opportunity. Coming into college, I got to take Navajo language classes for the first time. I was really excited about that. That was kind of one of the luring things about going to ASU. It's emotional for me because as I learned the language, there was much more beauty to it that I saw that I didn't really quite understand before. I can see it in my own family, how the language is dying out. My grandma's fluent, my mom is the oldest of 6 kids, and she is fluent. After that, it just kind of trickles out amongst my mom and her cousins. I'm worried about it being lost because that's like a world we're losing. What I like about Phoenix Indian Center is that it allows you to be unapologetically indigenous. I've worked in different spaces, and in high school I wouldn't have worn my jewelry the way I do now. I felt like that was only something you did during ceremony or back home on the reservation. I wasn't quite as outward with being indigenous as I am presently, and I think the Phoenix Indian Center helps a lot with that. Like when you go into work, this is one of the only places I've worked where you can go in and there's other native peoples in skirts or native jewelry and just proud of where they are and who they come from. There's 22 different tribes in Arizona. We're not just the Neb, but all these very distinct communities. So I just want to encourage people to be comfortable in an uncomfortable space. It's not easy to reconnect to your roots, but once you do, oh my gosh, the world is gonna change for you.